are you from?
I'm from
Pico
Union
Rivera,
City,
Pico.
UC. I'm from the Bay Area.
I'm from Los Angeles.
I'm from 510.
I'm from 310.
Where are you from?
I'm from California.
The state with a roadmap of memories. I feel connected. Follow the 101 from the Golden Gate Bridge
to downtown Los Angeles. Take the 5 to the 55 to the 405 to Irvine.
From the 45 to 55 to 5 to Anaheim.
From the 5 to the 101 to the 110 to the 10 West.
Koreatown is where we'll start a family.
No. Where are you from? Our families are from the Philippines.
My mom is from Piña City, Metro Manila.
Gonzaga, Cagayan. My dad is from Cabugao, Ilocos Sur.
Binacan, Cavite.
My parents speak Ilocano, and I only understand it.
I speak English, and they understand it as Americanized. Haven't I written this poem before?
Well, let me get back to your question. My family is from a sweltering country that is fattened by pork barrels and fried by a burning question.
Bakit ba ito nangyari? Bakit ba ito nangyari? Bakit ba ito nangyari?
I'm not going to translate because it will lose its meaning.
Meaning, why should the Philippines trust a country that doesn't let it speak for itself?
I know what is happening. I know what you are trying to ask me.
I know what you are going to say next.
No, I'm not from a lumpia you ate at a friend's birthday party. No, I'm not from a halo-halo you ordered at Jollibee.
No, I'm not from a balut you saw on a rerun episode of Fear Factor. No, I'm not from a nurse that examined you months ago and was so hospitable. No, I'm not from a dream vacation to sleep on white beaches. No, I'm not from a whale shark on a billboard that said everything is fun there. We are not from the preconceived notions of where you think we are from. So, where are you from? I come from a place, the same place.
Where you ask yourself the same question.
Where am I from?
And the answer should always be,
I'm from here, right here.
This is the Literatura segment of this year's virtual FPAC, curated by myself, Arianna Lady Basco of Palms Up Academy, and Eddy Gana of Sunday Jump. Over the course of the next 3 days, we will be exploring Ancestry with Steady, Legacy from Dante Basco and his book From Rufio to Zuko, as well as Community with community members Chris Wood and Medema. But until then, I would like to share with you excerpts of my novella, Palms Up. Palms Up is a novella of letters from a mother to her unborn child during the 9 months of pregnancy. It's a deep dive into physical changes, relationship obstacles, family history, and the unknown future ahead. Dear kid, we can't do anything by ourselves. Sometimes this process of life requires us to ask for a little assistance. Asking can be tricky. It has to do with learning to receive. I am not the best at it. But know that when you ask, you're never asking for yourself. You're asking for the betterment of your entire tribe. So in fact, not asking is selfish. Love, Mom. P.S. Oh, and do remember, asking is still a question. Understand every yes is right on time, as is every no.
This is dedicated to the community that inspired us to jump on a Sunday.
Like a rabbit who stumbled upon
too many uncultivated carrots.
There is honesty from the common ground.
To the summit with words. Going up on a Tuesday night. There are chest rumbling heartstorms in this cafe, bookstore, lounge, den, and barber shop. You will know it's happening.
It is impossible to be impassive after you breathe in this natural high to take flight in school skeptics
who don't believe in
freedom of speech. Look around you. We are poets on soapboxes without definitive endings. We
don't be nice.
We
go in.
We
speak easy.
You might ask,
how do you do that?
We reply,
we just speak it easy. Let stories shatter glassless walls and open minds at festival slams and open mics, because our mic as a collective is a great one.
Revel in the perks of a poet's paradise with Palms Up every week, bi-weekly, or once every month.
Snap fingers.
Satisfy hunger pangs. Be elevated
in the way you express,
and you will find who you truly are.
Between the bars.
In the breaks of the silence on the avenue.
When you write and spit under dim lights or full moons.
Wherever you are.
Remember, in every neighborhood, every city, every village.
In every line, every poem, there will always be community.
That's it, that's it.
That's right.
Sitting down there on the side of the wall, and I sat next
Oh
to her.
yeah, that's
Right?
right.
Yeah, so I sat
Okay,
next
okay,
to you.
okay.
And I asked you, hey, are you
Filipino?
Like, that was Together, we are community organizers, spoken word artists.
Yep.
We're also married since 2015.
Yep.
So doing that married life.
Doing
and
that married life.
We organize with KMB Pro People Youth, the Progressive Filipino American Youth Organization.
Right. We also co-founded an open mic series in Historic Filipinotown called Sunday Jump.
Some pieces where I've written the poem itself and then introduced to the staff like, hey, let's turn it into a group poem.
Right, and then I'll go in and I'll do like edits or suggestions and that kind of thing.
Right.
Like if he has written it, then I will suggest, this is how I think we should say it. Or or if I've written it, then they will suggest, oh, I think this is how we should say it.
Once we're able to take it from the page onto the stage, that's the next level. Or then we're able to share, connect with the audience, resonate with folks, with the community, because that's what it's all about sharing our story and encouraging others to also share their stories.
A lot of my family history inspires a lot of my work. I shoulder a lot of their legacy, essentially, you know. I started seeing like my own family's connection to the greater history of our community. I think about like my grandparents, you know, who lived through World War II. Like my grandfather was a soldier during that time. I think of my grandfather on my dad's side, who was like a farm worker in the sugarcane fields of Hawaii. Those are the kinds of things that I think about like all the time when I'm thinking about writing.
For me, it was more about learning about those struggles, those times that our folks have been marginalized, and doing my best to raise awareness about it, and then also then finding that shared history with you, Stefan, with your family's story. You know, and that drives us again with the political work, that social work, the educational work that we do with youth, that I've done in Washington, D.C., done lobbying, and that really like drives us because what has happened in the past guides us today to the present.
Yeah, and informs our present and then inspires like what we do in the future. Yeah. We've been inspired by a lot of the people who have come before us.
Oh, definitely.
Like even just looking at like FPAC specifically, right? Even before us, there was like another slam and another group of folks, like the Balagtasan Collective, right? And the Balagtasan Slam.
Collective,
yeah, so like,
yeah. From Speakeasy came about other spaces like DPL, the Poetry Lounge.
Right.
We later learned that Dante was one of the co-founders.
Yeah.
Right.
And so then like all these spaces then inspired us to found our own space.
I also want to mention too, it's not just Steph and I, it's also with our friend Janice Lobosupigal.
Yes.
And together us three created Sunday Jump
in
2012. And so when we had our brainstorming session with her, us three, the two community guidelines we have is express, not impress, and two, free speech, not hate speech. Yes. Right.
So I think it's important to build off that wave. To keep it going. Yep.
Let's ride that wave together.
Thank you, Steady. Join us again tomorrow as we go to Hi-Fi Kitchen and have a meal with my brother Dante Basco and read from his book, From Rufio to Zuko. Till then, we leave you with this visual from Steady, poem entitled Shoot.
Say their names. Keisha Wilson. Say their names.
Riddell Jones.
Say their names.
Say their Charlie Africa.
Say their names. Brendan Glenn. Say their names.
Keith Burson.
Their names. Alex Nieto.
I am the candid,
nonpartisan,
and unprejudiced.
It is not what you
Trayvon
know.
Martin.
It is what you can prove. It is what I can do.
It is what I can do.
The only
Tamir
proof the
Rice.
boys in blue are bruising the people.
Barry
See?
Look, zoom in
John
on their
Crawford.
badges. They do not brandish. Focus
Eric
on
Villanueva.
citizen scars, wounds, and scabs.
The
Dante
boys in blue
Parker.
have suffocated the facts. Invisible
Tanisha
guns
Anderson.
in plastic bags, and I
Freddie
was
Gray.
there.
I was there.
I saw everything.
I saw everything.
I replayed the
Jermaine.
footage.
I replayed the footage.
Walter Scott.
Officer, sir, he is
Matt
not
Kong.
resisting.
Officer, sir, he can't breathe.
Officer, sir, rib cages are not jail cells for bullets.
Giselle Ford.
Excessive to unholster your weapon.
Charlie
Life
Africa.
is worth more than a split second.
Brendan
More
Glenn.
than a 2-year sentence parole. This is not a poem.
This is an addendum for Sandra Bland. Remember. For Fong Lee.
Please remember. For Mike Brown. Please remember.
I missed them.
I missed them.
Out of frame. Alex Nieto.
I am sorry.
I couldn't look.
When I needed to.
Alton
I
Stern.
wish I could undo these screws.
Trayvon Martin.
It is not what you know. It is what you can prove.
Right.
It is what I can do.
Proc.
I need
John Crawford.
your hand. I
Eric
can't
Villanueva.
be God.
Dante
If I
Parker.
fall,
Pick me up.
if I shut down,
Fix me.
if I can't move,
Give me
Freddie
mobility.
record.
Kai
Bodies
Gray.
upon bodies have been battered and bloodied by batons and parabellum bullets. Bodies upon bodies have been battered and bloodied by batons and parabellum bullets. Bodies upon bodies have been battered and bloodied by batons and parabellum bullets. Pause.
It will happen again.
Film never ends.
What we can do
is shoot them.